makes me feel like I can't breathe. You got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right. Makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. Ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right. Oh no, all in me, right, right, right. All in me, all in me, all in me, all in me, right. When you're coming back around.
Hey guys, give me just a minute.
Why? Just why? Oh, the lighters. I was like, ooh, are they gonna explode? And they were full because I seen it spurt. And then the Coke and the Mentos. Where's the mess from that?
I
Where's the
know.
mess? Where's the mess?
All right, give me just a second. Mm. All right, guys, let's see.
You sound like you're putting that machine away, like you were personally doing that. That has to relieve some
Maybe.
stress. Does that relieve stress?
I don't know. I watch them every now and then, but
Crazy.
okay, let's see. Hey guys, True Texan, I see you, baby. Hey Boston, B Tim. Hey Dad. I'm sure Mom's in here somewhere. Hold on, why is it showing just me? What's going on?
I saw two of you.
That's so weird.
True Texan, I hope you're feeling better.
Hey Mom and Dad.
Is that asshole in here again?
Yeah, he's there. Can
Remember,
we
I said,
throw
I don't know what to
JLR in
call
there?
you. I said, I don't know what to call you. And he said, just call me asshole.
Yeah. Somebody said, can we throw JLR in there? Oh, one can only hope, man. One can
Oh, and
only
the
hope.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little grinder thing.
Yeah. Just
All
a
right.
couple toes.
Toes.
Just some toes.
All right. Let's see. We're about to start going over the affidavit, y'all. Again.
We have questions, don't we?
Yes, we do. I mean, hey, Unc. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Yeah,
I
there
like
was a
he
few
said.
things that caught me off guard with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta guess. We
Originally.
gotta guess. Beat him.
Beat him in the house.
Not
Beat
much.
him in the house.
How's things going?
Hey.
Got the evil persona on?
Yeah. It won't
Jeez.
go away. I can't get it to go away.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So what are you particularly looking into?
All of it.
All of it? You're gonna do a deep dive? It's interesting. They received, like, they sent a lot of information. I was shocked, actually.
They did. And there was just a few things in it that I was like, I don't know. I'm just trying to dissect it, I guess.
I think a lot of people are trying to dissect why it took her 6 hours to call, like, for the cops to come and stuff like that.
Well, what do you think?
You know what? I think, like,
Before you answer, can I say something?
go
Yes,
for it.
ma'am.
Before he answers that, I want to point out that it says where she originally went to sleep in that bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was trying to figure out if they were saying that because she said she woke up. So were they saying originally because she had already went to sleep once, woke up, everything was happening. She went back to sleep. Is that why? All right.
I don't think I would say I would call out that bedroom with the word originally. That's
Yeah.
odd to me.
Oh,
Nick's,
hey.
Nick's there.
Yeah. Hold on, Nick. Let me get this.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's information they probably redacted, and I don't know what the mindset of a person that's in a murder situation is, because
Yeah.
we don't know what, like, time might pass slowly to you, but people might be. She might have been hiding. She might have been thinking the guy's still around. I mean, I just don't know. I mean,
She
like,
could have thought it was a random frat guy because at first they thought there was like an after party going on at first.
yeah.
So what if she just thought,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like we're dissecting in terms of we know he's a murderer, uh, and that maybe she didn't, and it's just, I mean, it's a tough situation to be in. I couldn't imagine being in that type of situation and keeping a clear mind. So I don't know what's her thought on that personally.
Mm.
I have a
And what
question.
more she saw? Maybe she saw more than just that.
I mean, maybe she did, and it's redacted.
Yeah.
And then I'm also wondering, hold on, we got, let's see. I don't know why it's just now showing Nikki. Now it's got me wondering, like, um, okay, they didn't release, or hold on, they didn't give him the warrants for the cell phone pings and the video footage until December 23rd. So what before they were able to get, and then they didn't get the DNA until the 27th. So what in that month between December or November 13th and December 23rd, what made them start looking at Brian in the first
The
place?
car. The car.
The car. Yeah, I
You
agree.
think the car?
Yeah.
I think it was the car.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably caught that car at the scene, and they probably tracked it down, and then they slowly narrowed things down from there. You know.
What do you guys think the body cam footage was for? Just to kind of keep tabs on him type thing?
I think they probably wanted to see his hands to see if he had injuries, and also I think they were trying to keep tabs of him so he wouldn't be on the run because he left the state.
All right, that's what I thought too. Okay, cool.
I wonder a couple things. I wonder if they thought if it was him, he would try to run as soon as he seen lights behind him. He would try to, high speed chase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but see, I don't know. I don't think it's the car that led them to him because okay, yeah, you see the car in the footage, but you couldn't get the tag or anything. They didn't get any of the pings on his cell phone or any of the footage of his car until the warrant was given on the
Well,
23rd.
did you forget a important detail? What about the DoorDash guy?
Yeah. Especially if he was making 3-point turns, turning around and going back and forth in that short time
Yeah.
frame.
I didn't think about that. That's good. Okay, good.
I don't think they arrested him yet.
I mean,
for
why?
the-
The question you should ask is, where is the information from the DoorDash guy in in that statement? Why is he not mentioned any? Why is he only mentioned once, and then there's like literally nothing else about him? You would think the DoorDash guy would be the person everyone would interview because he's last seen, and he would be considered a suspect because he's literally in the same time span of the murder. So they probably would interview him first if to see if he was the murderer, because guess what? I mean, like it's not a rare situation that your Uber driver or DoorDash could be a killer.
Do you think they had him on a gag order after that as well? After they did talk to him?
Only judges can do that, but they probably told him to shut the fuck up. But they probably just talked to him because he was literally in the time, like recording and everything, like it is, DoorDash. He was probably there around that time. They probably talked to him. They probably questioned him about cars that he saw in the area and things like that. Maybe someone he saw suspiciously or something. But this is all pure speculation.
So, who do y'all think was killed first?
Ethan for
Maddie.
I'm gonna go with Ethan.
I think no, I think Maddie and Kaylee and then Ethan and Zayna.
Me too.
I'm not going to say I don't know. I honestly don't know. So,
And I based that off of the roommate saying the dog. She thought Kaylee was playing with the dog at round 4.
And see, I'm basing it off of Dylan saying that he was walking towards her and then out, right?
Yes.
Well, you're
And
not walking
right before
towards
that.
her at the stairs.
Did he see
Yeah,
her?
but right before that, Dylan said they said video from next door picked up the whimper or a cry and then a big thud.
And that was
Yeah.
Zayna. And that's
Yeah.
so sad.
But your mind kind of I mean, like when you hear a whimper, right now, hindsight, you might think a whimper is like, oh, of course it could have been the girl, but maybe they would have thought,
They're fighting, like the boyfriend and Xana were maybe
Well, that's
arguing.
what I said. We don't know the history with Zaina and Ethan. What if they bickered a lot? You know what I'm saying? People were always in and out of this house, so she could have just brushed it off and said, "Oh, it's just them doing their normal thing." We don't know.
That's
Well,
kind
they
of
said they got that too from a video camera next door, not from
Right.
the roommate. That was a video camera.
Well,
Police
she
shot.
said she heard crying. That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go over this. Okay. So let's go. Okay. I walked up the stairs to the second floor. He directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned was Zaina's room. Okay. Just before this room, there was a bathroom door on the south wall of the hallway. So at the very end of the hallway, I guess. As I approached the room, I could see a body, later identified as Zaina, laying on the floor. She was deceased with wounds which appeared to have been caused by an edged weapon. Okay, so we know Zaina is on the floor in her room. Now, do y'all think that she was towards like coming out the door a little, or do y'all think she was all the way in the bedroom on the floor?
well, real quick. There was a lot of blood on the outside of the house, right? Leaking down. So would that kind of put them more in the room?
Just that room is so small too. There's like a big bed, and it could have just been like the doorway. You know what I mean? On the
Well,
floor.
um, and they didn't say if Ethan was in the bed. I hate that they put that blank page in there. They
That's
didn't
like
say if
the
Ethan was in the
autopsies.
bed or was he on the floor. For sure, I agree with Boston. If there's the blood coming out from the outside, somebody, yeah, the bed's gonna absorb a lot of the blood.
Now, it's the
Oh,
reason
delete.
why
You
you
got a porn thing in there. Delete that.
What?
porn bot. Yeah, someone deleted it already.
Oh,
Queen Bee already got it.
oh,
Queen Bee
thanks,
is,
Queen.
let's just report that pornography and sexual exploitation material. Boom.
Oh,
Um,
we did.
yeah, but I think is the reason why you want to actually go through the whole thing is because you want to see like the entry point or something like that.
Well, I want to kind of look at, I don't know, BTM, all of it, because I was talking to my mom and we were going over like the timeline and everything. I just kind of want to get an idea.
I got it.
Um, and we read this earlier, and I was just, I was running errands and doing other shit too. So,
I mean, maybe the most important thing is to focus on things they don't mention and try to figure out what there might be leaving out. And I think the key would be probably the Uber driver in the 6 hour time period, and try to figure that out. The who gets killed like first and second and third. I don't think it's going to be tough even for a person who's actually doing the autopsy because they all basically died at the same time. So rigor mortis.
mhm.
So for us to figure out the who went first, second, and third, and fourth is going to be kind of difficult, even if we can.
The only reason I was looking into who went, like which bedroom went first, was because of Dylan's statements. Um,
Yeah.
some of what she said was, I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's parts of it left out because
Okay, so basically, BTM, if he was to come in the back door, right? If he was to come in the sliding glass door and go to Zaina and Ethan, why would he leave his sheath upstairs? Would he take it out of the sheath, put it back in the sheath, go upstairs, take it out, leave it? To me,
well,
that don't make sense. It seems like he probably came in the door, up the stairs, boom, boom, left the sheath, went down, boom, boom, and then out the door again.
yeah. I mean, my guess is that he probably didn't have the sheath attached to his belt, so he just probably put it and he was carrying it with him.
Yeah.
And
My one of my the boss that owns the podcast where he sent me his K-bar knife exactly what it looks like, and it does like it clips right to the belt, the little the clip part.
yeah, but you
Does
gotta
it? 'Cause
realize,
all I could see was the front clip, like the little button that holds
Mhm.
the handle in.
Yeah.
yeah, but you gotta realize this guy's probably not an actual expert. Doesn't really. He probably
Oh
just
yeah. I was just I
No,
have,
yeah, I'm just saying I didn't know if there was something on the back of it because the picture I seen was just the front of it.
I mean, that would be very interesting because wouldn't I mean, like, what type of couldn't they figure out with the marks on the belt what type of sheath it is if he has this particular belt that he wears that causes like scraping or stuff like that?
Maybe so. Well, they know the sheath.
Yeah, but I'm saying for him to connect him with the actual sheath, obviously,
Oh, I
you
get.
know.
Well, I don't know.
I
Who
heard
knows what he was
somebody
wearing?
on another
Right.
channel say that he thinks that there was SA involved because
No,
I know. It was crazy. He thinks 100% no.
Who
Because
said that?
I can't remember the channel, but he said
does he
SA.
have makeup?
No, not I don't know anybody that does he. Oh no, I don't know. No, you got to show me that one though. But the reason being he said that is because he thought that sheath had to be in the belt. You know what I mean? Like how through the loops and stuff like that. So he
Yeah.
thought it came off because he took his belt off, and I was like, "What the shit?"
Oh,
So
yeah. No,
in
he
the
doesn't seem like the
murders,
type that's going to have it clipped to his belt. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Also, the murders all occurred in what, 16 minutes?
Less than that, be Tim. He was still in
So
the damn parking lot at fucking
so he's
4:04
he's going to commit 4 murders, and then he's going to assault someone and then escape.
in
Okay.
like 11 minutes. Yeah, he
I
did
mean,
all that.
I don't think that's possible.
Oh, sorry,
It's
Queen. I'm just
insane.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That's what we're going to get to. Okay, that's what we're working towards. What's up, baby?
I think he went upstairs first, and I think that's where he started. And I don't know 100% when DoorDash delivered, but that could be why Ethan and Zaina were, because that was the same time frame.
Well, DoorDash delivered at
Around 4 is all they said. They
Yeah,
didn't
around 4.
specify.
Yeah, I think a lot of those people that say those crazy things are often just want people to watch them, and they have no basis for their allegations, nor do they have respect for the victims.
Right. We ain't trying to do that. We're trying to correct
Who?
everything, basically.
Oh, that person that made the whole essay allegations.
Oh,
Yeah.
So look,
Nothing against you, boss, and just the
Oh
person.
no,
who
no,
made
that's
that.
what I was making a point of it. That's ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
it was.
so he sees Zaina and Ethan. Then he goes upstairs. The bedroom on the west side of the floor was Kaylee's. That's where the dog was. And then the other room was Maddie's. As I entered the bedroom, I could see 2 females in the single bed in the room. Both Goncalves and Mogan were deceased with visible stab wounds. Also noticed what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Mogan's right side.
So he takes out the knife, places the sheath on the bed, does the deed, forgets about it when he does the deed in the other rooms, and then leaves, forgetting the sheath.
Right, but let's not forget that Maddie was probably, I'm assuming this is allegedly my
asleep.
opinion, asleep because she was drunk. So she probably went home and passed out. I think that Dylan did hear Kaylee putting the dog up in the room. And if that's the case, then she was up at 4 o'clock.
What time did they put the dog in the room?
4 o'clock.
We don't know.
Oh, well, how do we know it was her that put the dog in the room and not him?
We don't.
Well, he was still outside at 4:04. He was still driving down the road trying to park.
Okay. Yeah, good point. Good point.
So somebody was upstairs at 4 o'clock, and it just makes more sense considering her last. Yeah, because then she said she thought, never mind, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the right side of Maddie Mogan, it was processed and Single source of DNA on the button. That's a tiny, tiny, tiny little spot.
Well, I mean, probably because he keeps on clipping and unclipping it constantly, probably.
And there's a, we'll get into it. As part of the investigation, I'm
I
trying
mean,
to just scan
I
it. I
mean,
don't really want to go into all of it.
Yeah. I think he probably just like he was clipping it, unclipping it, practicing, probably something like that. And that's probably why it has his DNA.
Yeah.
I do that with my gun holster.
Good point.
You have to mention the gun, huh?
Hey, I went to
Okay.
get it because I don't have a holster for a knife, but I went to see, like, how do you leave DNA? Could it be blood on here? What could it be? Skin cells? And they're kind of vicious because they snap pretty tight.
Yeah. So that's probably what happened. Pretty
Okay,
much.
we're going to skip over all that because we know where they were and what times they were there. We know that they were all home by 2 a.m. Okay, and asleep or at least in their rooms by 4 a.m.
Hmm.
With the exception of Zaina, who got a DoorDash delivery. Okay, so Dylan stated she originally, there's where Grain's talking about. She originally went to sleep in her bedroom on the southeast side of the second floor, which is at the stairway.
Okay.
Originally.
So look, he comes in the door. You see that room right there at the stairs? That's Dylan's room.
Hmm.
So he goes upstairs, blah blah blah. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to show it. Okay. She was awoke. So she originally went to sleep in her bedroom. Does that mean anything to anybody?
Mm,
No,
I don't even know why they use the word unless it has some meaning later.
Like, did she get up and go downstairs and sleep with Bethany afterwards? Like, what's going on?
Or go to the bathroom.
that's a
And
good point, though. You're right. Why would they put that in there? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. She was awoke. She was awoken at 4 a.m. by what she said sounded like Kaylee playing with her dog in the upstairs bedroom. She was probably, if that was Kaylee, she was probably just putting the dog up.
Yeah.
A short time later, Dylan said she heard who she thought was Kaylee say something to the effect of "There's someone here." Okay, now let's remember, 4 a.m. Kaylee's putting the dog up. Dylan wakes up. A lot is happening at 4 a.m. Zaina gets her DoorDash, and
Somewhere
Brian
in there.
is out there in the front of the fucking house looking for a way to park. All that's happening at 4 a.m. That's a lot going on.
Like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So at 4 a.m., she hears Kaylee putting the dog up. A short time later, let's say Brian comes in at 4:06 because he finally parked the fucking vehicle. He
Well,
comes
let's keep it
in.
real. She said that she thought Kaylee was playing with the dog. That to me is like a ruckus. Not just putting the dog in a room.
Well, it depends.
I'm
The
just
dog could
saying.
have had a crate or anything. You know what I'm saying? She could have been
I
giving
know.
him love before she put him in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way my brain's working.
They didn't sleep with the dog. They put it up every night.
I think she slept with the dog, but since she didn't have her room there, she was sleeping with Maddie.
Okay.
So her
Or they
room
were
was
just
empty.
chilling and talking, and yeah, who knows?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so she heard who she thought was Kaylee say something to the effect of "There's someone here." I think it was Zaina, but she says it could have been Kaylee, and they say it could be Zaina because Zaina was up until 4:12 on her TikTok. But I think she would be able to hear Zaina say that a little more clearly than Kaylee upstairs.
Wow, this all happened such in a small amount of time.
But does that
And
make
she
sense?
could have been referring to DoorDashes here if she's seen someone park out front and make a delivery.
Did you say someone's here or someone's in the house?
She said something to the effect of there's someone here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you can't say it's hard to say, well, what if it was DoorDash and she was getting up to get her food? But because they put DoorDash at 4 a.m. as well. They put a lot of stuff at 4 a.m.
They
Like
did, and they put around 4 a.m. I wonder if they know the actual time or what.
a review of records obtained from a forensic download showed that Zaina had been on TikTok at 4:12. So I think while she was on TikTok, he was upstairs. Dylan stated she looked, huh?
I think so too, and I think when DoorDash delivered, and maybe Ethan was heading back with the DoorDash, was when he took them out. But I don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't
either.
know.
And see, I was thinking Ethan was probably asleep.
Things are going.
Because they don't say where he was. We just hear rumor he was in the hallway, and that's why I think my brain is saying he was going to get the DoorDash, and the guy was already
Well,
upstairs with Kaylee and Maddie.
they said he
And
was in the room. They just didn't say if he was on the floor or the bed. It's kind of evident to me, like B Tim was saying. Notice what you don't see from this report. You don't see Ethan mentioned often, and you don't see Maddie mentioned often. Who you do see mentioned a lot is Zaina and Kaylee.
I would think they would be on the floor since the seepage, you know what I mean? The blood
That's
coming
what
in.
I would think too.
yeah.
All right. So Dylan stated she looked out of her bedroom but didn't see anything when she heard the comment about someone being in the house. So shortly after 4:04, Dylan heard somebody say someone was in the house. She opened her door a second time when she heard what she thought was crying coming from Zaina's room. Dylan then said she heard a male voice say something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." That is scary as fuck.
Yeah, that's what really creeps me out. Like,
And I was thinking, well, maybe he stabbed Zaina and Ethan woke up and didn't know he was in there and was like, "I'm gonna help you, it's okay." And then Ethan got. But that wouldn't make sense because Dylan would know Ethan's voice. She said a male voice say something.
so that means, oh man, I know. So we're saying that to somebody that's.
And she was off TikTok, I guess, at 4:12. She didn't keep scrolling, I reckon. So then we got at 4:17. So 5 minutes after Zaina was on TikTok, a security camera located blah 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 picked up distorted audio of what sounded like voices or a whimper followed by a loud thud at 4:17 a.m. A dog can also be heard barking numerous times starting at 4:17 a.m. Well, we know he was back in the car at 4:20 and hauling ass. So if they were hearing that from Zaina's room, that means he killed them last and took the fuck off.
And booked it. Booked
Yeah.
out of there. Something happened, he booked. Thank God for Dylan and the other one. What was her name?
Maybe
Bethany.
he thought the girls downstairs were gonna call the cops, so we just do.
Well, there was only one downstairs. Bethany was the only one downstairs.
That he knew of. He just didn't know.
If he even knew she was there. I don't know.
Yeah, he might. We don't know.
I mean, like the other one had a boyfriend over. He might have thought to himself, does she have a boyfriend? Does she have a gun? Does she have anything with her? He might like you have to realize this guy is probably a guy who planned this out, and suddenly an extra person was there. Extra, things. He's probably very organized. He probably has a set routine, and suddenly something hit chaotically.
He's a terrible criminal, though.
Well, what makes him terrible is that he's not used to just, he's used to plan. He's probably used to planning out events, and eventually something happened that made him forget about, the sheath that he had upstairs. He probably was planned this out for a while, and then, something happened. It wasn't planned, and it screwed up a lot of his plans.
And see, in my mind, the way I think, and that's why I like doing these lives, so we can bounce things off of each other, because not all of us think the same.
Yeah, I mean, you're just.
You know what wasn't planned was DoorDash. DoorDash was not planned.
No, but from what I've heard, I don't know if it's true. She took the DoorDash and sat it in the kitchen and went back to her room for a minute.
Yeah, and the person says 4 people takes out, and also we don't know if he was injured at the time as well. He could have been injured and then resulted in worrying about more people to deal with, and he just basically ran. And he probably didn't realize he left anything behind because his mind was simply on escape. He's thinking to himself, he has limited time. The cops are coming any minute. Someone's going to call up. He runs out. Then he tries to maybe drive back because he thinks like, oh, well, maybe I can come back and see what's going on. Maybe like there's no cops yet. Maybe not everyone died. Maybe everyone died, and it wasn't the case.
And see, I have my own thoughts about that too. So yeah, we're doing good then.
I have a quick question. When she says she, the third time she opened the door, she saw him, the bushy eyebrows and stuff like that. That means that he didn't see her, or they're not saying.
We don't know. We're assuming.
Gotcha. Because
I forgot, Dad. I'm sorry. I'll read more of it since you wasn't there. Okay, so Dylan, one of the roommates, stated she opened her door for the third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. Okay. Now, this is when I'm going to put this on here. Hold on. Walking towards her. The video shows it on the second half. Let me see if I can just upload the little video. I can. Screw it. We'll play it the same way.
Yeah, we'd definitely be rushing that girl. Especially if they didn't know Ethan was there.
I guess he was wearing one of those COVID masks, surgical masks, because
he comes in, he goes upstairs.
Because he probably was watching them because they didn't have blinds on. So he probably knew where their room was.
Well, according to the affidavit, in my opinion, he was fucking watching.
Yeah, he probably was watching through the window.
He stabs them, leaves the sheath. That's the room he leaves the sheath in. So now he's going back downstairs.
Well, he probably doesn't have it hooked to his belt, so he's just carrying the knife in the sheath like normally. He drops the sheath down, figures that he'll come back and retrieve it later.
Yep, he goes through the living room, over here to Zana's room. This is Gray Hughes' video, y'all. If somebody can drop his link for me. Okay, right here where he's coming out.
Passed right by her and left.
Right by her. Yep.
Probably didn't notice the room because it was dark, and his mind is focused on the other rooms. Does that window have blinds or a window? Like what type? Does it have blinds?
Her room?
Yeah, there's a window right there.
I don't
look on the outside. See the window?
That's her room.
Yeah, it does have blinds.
I don't know. I don't think it has a window, does it?
It looked like it did.
We'll see if he. No, not on this one. Okay, so this is Maddie's room. Leaves the sheath or drops the sheath at some point. Goes back downstairs.
Yeah, he probably maybe missed that room because maybe it had
there,
blinds.
right there to the right is that room. Now we're coming into the living room. We're hooking a left and we're going to Ethan and Zana. There's that bathroom to the left.
Okay.
Now he said approaching, he could see Zana on the floor, on the floor. So he comes back out. He's going back through the living room. There's Dylan's room on the left. Boom, hooks a right. So when he was walking towards her,
there's no window. It looks like there's no window Is there a window in the room that she was in?
We'll go back.
From Gray, it showed it right there. He'd have to turn it for me to see. Let's see if he turns it a little. Yeah, okay. Back up a little. Because there's the room right there.
Because maybe that's why he didn't know that she was in there.
Because of that one and the basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's no window to look from outside.
The blue bed is what the room we're talking about, right? The blue bed? Oh, the thing is kind of blue-green.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, right here at the steps, you see that door right there where he just passed?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It won't let me rewind it because I've got it on my overlay. I'll show you when he comes back. You see that green door to the
all bedrooms have a window. Okay, but does she have blinds to it?
He's passing her room right now, Boston.
Got it.
On the left.
Yep, see it. So there is a window right there. Okay.
Okay, so that's the room that she's okay.
So, anyways, that's how he would have had to walk by towards her. He was coming out of the living room, going back towards the kitchen where the sliding glass door was, and he walked right past her. She is lucky as shit. She would have got too.
Yeah, I think he probably just didn't know that she was in that room. Yeah.
That or he was injured and had to get the heck out of there because
or that, yeah.
we know it seems Kaylee was up, right?
Okay,
it seems Zaina was awake.
And Zaina was awake. He went in when half of them were awake. He went in when half of the victims were awake. 2 of them.
And he had to take on a male and a female at the same time. Hence maybe why there's a thud. And dog barking and crying. And I'm going to help you.
Oh, that's so sad.
It seems to me in my brain that maybe he pushed Zaina away and she hit the wall. He took care of Ethan and then he said, "Don't worry, I'm going to help you," and took care of her.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking the whole time.
That's so fucked up, man.
Nathan asks, does it say when the cops were called to the home?
Yes, we're getting there, baby. We're getting there. Okay, described as 5'10" or taller male, not very muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. And you said that, B10. You said not muscular, but athletic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he runs regularly and he has a healthy diet.
Yeah. Ghost of the Laughter Fun. Back couldn't see the downstairs roommate due to the location facing the street versus the background.
Right.
So maybe that's why. Maybe he went into the backyard to see through all the, and maybe she had blinds. He didn't really know that about that room. That room.
Probably not.
I would be interested if there was blinds in the basement. If the person that there was one roommate in the basement, you said?
One roommate in the basement. When you're looking at the house, the roommate in the basement is on the right side.
And there is no way that you would probably know from the outside that there was a roommate, there were a room in the basement?
I don't recall if those bottom basement windows have blinds. Yet, okay, the one on the left has blinds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Bethany's room on the right.
Yeah, so maybe you
could look at a Google photo and see though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the male walked past DM as she stood in frozen shock phase. I would have shit myself. I would have probably threw up, been a hot mess, been sweating and shit. The male walked towards the back sliding glass door. DM locked herself in her room after seeing the male. DM did not, which she said she did. She said she closed her door and locked it because she thought there was like an after party. DM did not state that she recognized the male. This leads investigators to believe that the murder left the scene. Okay. The combination of the statements to law enforcement. Where am I at? Reviews of forensic downloads of records from BF and DM, the surviving roommate's phone, and a video of a suspect video as described below leads investigators to believe the homicides occurred between 4 o'clock a.m. and 4:25 a.m., which We can even narrow that down a little more by the rest of their statements. So let's get to that. During the processing of the crime scene, investigators found a latent shoe print. This was located during the second processing of the crime scene using presumptive blood tests and then amino black, a protein stain that detects the presence of cellular material. The detective's shoe print showed a diamond-shaped pattern similar to the Van's just outside the door of Dylan's bedroom. So the one he had to walk by. So there's a footprint outside her bedroom,
Okay.
located on the second floor. This is consistent with DM's statement regarding the suspect's path of travel. As part of the investigation, extensive search, commonly referred to, okay, we're not going through all that. This video canvas was to obtain any footage from the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022, in the area of the King Road residence and surrounding neighborhoods in an effort to locate the suspect or the suspect's vehicle traveling to or leaving from the King Road residence. This video canvas resulted in the collection of numerous surveillance videos in the area from both residential and business addresses. Okay, let's go on a little further because we know all that. A review of camera footage indicated that a white sedan, hereafter known as the suspect vehicle, was observed traveling westbound in the 700 block of Indian Hills Drive in Moscow at approximately 3:26 a.m. Okay, so look, I got a picture of that too.
It's wooded back there, right?
Tree line. I don't know how wooded it is, but there's a tree line.
Yeah, there's a tree line. So most of the victims were from the back. So maybe he went into the woods, checked them out, hiding in the woods with some sort of binoculars while he's jogging in the area, or maybe just perping them out. And that's why the street level is not really looked at too much, because he mostly looked through the tree line.
Could be. And see right here.
And also, it looks like there's blinds in 2 windows, but the other windows don't have blinds.
The second and third?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
So from the street levels. So, I mean, like, I think probably he just didn't get the complete diagram of the house, maybe, in his head. Maybe the plan just didn't work out too well for him.
All right.
Clear shot from the parking back area to the backyard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he probably was checking the woods, my guess, if I'm just a guess.
Remember the part where he is seen on camera at 3:26 and then seen at 3:28. Okay, so 3:28, y'all remember that, because this affidavit jumps everywhere.
It does. You almost want to rewrite it.
Well, it's because they're probably omitting a lot of facts, like a lot of things,
Yeah,
from it, and they don't want to put the whole thing. This is
I
just
know, but that makes me feel like I need to put it together.
Yeah, but this is just so that they can get an arrest. I'm sure there's more evidence here.
Oh, way more. There's got to be, right?
So, theories and reality. Brian Etten said there was a clear shot with parking in the back area to the backyard.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Okay, let's say. So at 3:28, it was seen. Okay. So a few of the footage from multiple videos obtained from the neighborhood, the vehicle started being seen at 3:29 a.m. and stopped being seen at 4:20 a.m. These sightings show suspect vehicle 1 makes an initial 3 passes. Stupid. By the 1122 King Road residence and then leave via Walenta Drive. So here's Walenta Drive.
If you was paying attention and you seen DoorDash come and deliver something, or anybody come to that house in the middle of that night when you were getting ready to bust in there and off 4 people, would you still do it, or would you just be like, another day?
Well, there's a time constraint for him. Didn't he say that he was planning on going to Pennsylvania
But he
Back to,
stayed
Yeah,
at
but he went
school.
to Pennsylvania so much, like almost a month later, a month and a day
Yeah.
later.
yeah, but we don't know what his time constraint might have been. He might have been having other plans in between there, and he might have been forced to act in that particular time. We don't know how many times he attempted to do this and maybe thought of doing it, but maybe stopped because of something else. You know, maybe he was watching from the distance and just basically saw that all the lights were off and eventually going to bed, and he decided to go there. Also, we don't know what the general routine of the victims were. And were they like night owls constantly? Maybe this was the best opportune time that he could have gotten. We really don't understand that at this time.
See,
So
I'm thinking that he was already in the house when DoorDash delivered, is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
it
no,
could
no,
be.
no. How if DoorDash got there at 4, if we're going by what this
Around,
affidavit says?
around 4. Got to pay
Did it
attention
say
to the
at 4
details.
or
It
around
said
4?
around.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, that could be.
did you? Oh, geez, Louise. I'm just.
What?
No, this is kind of like not related to the subject. It has to do with Betty, I think.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I think I'd go to Tragedy Pimp for a moment.
So you see the little red dot B10?
Yeah.
Behind that red dot is the parking lot.
Yeah. Okay. So behind that red dot is the parking lot. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like my guess, this guy doesn't want to be seen, so he's not going to start like trying to watch these people from the road. He's going to probably watch them from the backyard in the wooded area, and try to keep an idea. Like you're probably going to want to get a general idea of their routine. And this is a party house, so they probably up late, they sleep late. So it's kind of he can't make his move in the daytime, so he has to figure out a time that can be best to go in there. He knows 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. No, maybe 3 o'clock, but maybe he was just frustrated and waiting. You know, this is a guy who
oh my
probably was
God, that's
planning.
what my mom said.
Yeah, maybe he was just tired of waiting and he just picked the best time he thought it was, moved in and got frustrated after watching these people for a while. He knew the time was coming up. He knew like there was a month left. He had to go to, Pennsylvania. He probably had, we don't know what he did to kind of give himself an alibi as well during this particular time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot of other
Unknowns.
Yeah. It is what it is. Oh, by the way, Bullhorn Bet in Tragedy Pimps wrote from Bullhorn Betty deleted this like minutes after posting it, but Tragedy Pimps got this. He said, this is from Betty's community page, but he got it before she deleted it. I am no longer associated with, nor do I follow because of his abuse upon women. Is Jonathan Lee Richards investigates. He has been my best friend for years. You guys have known that. So why am I coming forth? You guys know he has not been in my inner circle for well over a year. But now he is targeting another young woman, and I've had enough. I will no longer be silent about Jonathan Lee Richards investigates. Then she deleted it.
What?
Yeah, it's
all
on.
right, let's get through this. We're gonna have to go back to that.
Shit.
Yeah, boy. Here we go.
Yep.
All right, so let's get off. Okay, okay. So he made 3 passes at 3:29. They see him. He makes 3 passes, and then at 4:04, the car can be seen entering the area for a 4th time. Eastbound on King Road. So eastbound on King Road. It helps me to look, y'all.
Yeah.
It does.
Stopping and turning around in front of 500. Okay, so where's King Road? Okay.
I mean, like you also have to realize that like he's probably getting nervous and is he anticipating this crime still.
I know. Oh my God.
It's
Okay, turned around number 52 and then driving back westbound on King Road. When suspect vehicle 1 is in front of the King Road residence, it appeared to unsuccessfully attempt to park or turn around on the road. The vehicle then continued to the intersection of Queen Road and King Road, where it can be seen completing a 3-point turn and then driving eastbound again down Queen Road. Suspect vehicle 1 is next seen departing the area at approximately 4:20 a.m. at a high rate of speed. Okay.
So we don't know where he parked?
No, somewhere out of view because they're saying they seen him
Do that 3-point turn.
at 4:04. He did all those turns and shit.
Do you think he
And
saw the Uber Eats guy or
DoorDash?
Yeah,
Mhm.
DoorDash. He said, okay,
That's
maybe I need to wait.
possible.
I think he did.
Wow.
And maybe he thought that was Ethan leaving, if he knew Ethan was there. Who knows?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so seen leaving approximately 4:20 high rate of speed, not observed, is next observed traveling southbound on Walenta Drive. Based on my knowledge of the area and review of the camera footage in the neighborhood that does not show suspect vehicle 1 during that time frame, I believe that suspect vehicle 1 likely exited the neighborhood at Palouse River Drive and Conestoga Drive. Is that on that thing? Palouse River Drive. It's not on there. Huh.
This guy's not as smart as we all thought he was. Not even close.
Okay, let's see.
So did they say that he probably parked on that Wilmetta Drive? Because they saw him departing Wilmetta Drive at 4:20.
They seen him departing southbound on Walenta Drive.
Walenta. And that is that road that I believe goes off. If you're facing the house and you go down to the right, down King, it turns into Walenta, which is up where you look through the
Walenta.
back windows. Walenta. Where you look through the back windows in the slider.
Yeah, because look, if you're looking at the little map on the screen, Walenta is the road to the right.
And that's out of the view and a direct line into that sliding glass door.
All right. Headed towards Washington, Pullman, Washington. 10 miles from Moscow. So he was headed back home. Both Pullman and Moscow are small college towns. We know that. All right. Provided video footage of suspect to forensic examiners with the with the FBI that regularly utilize surveillance footage to identify the year, make, and model of an unknown vehicle. That is observed by one or more cameras during the commission of a criminal offense. The forensic examiner has approximately 35 years law enforcement. Don't nobody care about that. Okay. After reviewing the numerous observations of suspect vehicle 1, the forensic examiner initially believed that suspect vehicle, that don't matter either. Semantics, man. All right, so let's keep going. Is Ellie still here?
I think. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. No.
Okay. They were given access to video footage on Washington State University campus located in Pullman. A review of that video indicated that approximately 2:44 a.m. on November 13th, so right before he did it, a white sedan, which was consistent with the description of the white Elantra, was observed on WSU surveillance cameras traveling north on Southeast Nevada Street at Northeast Stadium Way. At approximately 2:53, a white sedan, which is consistent, was observed traveling southeast on Nevada Street in Pullman, Washington, towards 270. 270 connects Pullman, Washington to Moscow, Idaho. Okay. At approximately 5:25 a.m., a white sedan, which was consistent, was observed on 5 cameras in Pullman, Washington, and on WSU campus cameras. So is it saying at 5 a.m. on November 13th or after the murder?
That is after the murder.
Okay. All right, so this is basically when he went back home. The first camera recorded white sedan located on Johnson Road, Pullman. The white sedan was observed traveling northbound on Johnson Road. Johnson Road directly leads back to West Palouse River Drive in Moscow, which intersects with Conestoga Drive. Wow. Okay. Well, this is just telling his route, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was observed at 5:27 a.m. Nevada Street. And these pictures are shit. Okay. It says the picture shows his travel, but I can't tell anything.
I think all those dots are the cameras. Look like fireflies.
The dots,
Mm-hmm.
the blue dots, yeah, maybe. I don't see
Or
it.
his phone's pinging. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Anyways. Empty answer. Look out. Okay. Let's just take the first one.
Yeah, PhD doesn't mean you're smart. Just it means that you have a good. It could means you have a good memory. There's there's wisdom, there's intelligence, there's emotional intelligence, but this guy lacked wisdom and emotional intelligence,
I
unfortunately.
think I just said he's not as smart as he thought he was, not we.
He has no self-awareness.
Yeah. Pretty much. But anywho, let me see. So, what else do you?
I'm reading through it to see. There was something else I was wanting to go over.
Someone said page 16, like row 3 or some shit like that.
Yeah, there is something 16. Who said that? Somebody in comments?
No, not our comments.
I think that was Drip Drop from Clown Circus that said that.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, really?
Oh, right here. Okay, look. August 21st. Traffic stop, right? At the time. White. Okay. No, this ain't what I was talking about either. Okay. October 14th, he was detained as part of a traffic stop. God, he gets pulled over a lot. August,
Stalking?
October.
He probably thought after he got pulled over twice and got away with it, he's like, oh, I'm good to go.
And then
Nope.
this is November 18th, so 4 days after. This is him registering the Elantra. That's not it. We're getting there.
Your mom said page 15, first paragraph.
Okay. I'm on 12 now. Yeah, it's not this one either. Okay. Nope, not that. See, that stuff wasn't important to me. November 13th between 3 and 5 a.m. Oh. Okay. Okay. Did not show from 3 to 5 a.m. Okay, we know that. At least he cut his phone off, right?
While he's in the house, but not after. It's weird. Like when he was driving, supposedly, I guess not. Like
Right
around
after he left his house, like at 5 minutes after he left his house to go there, he cut his phone off.
Yeah.
But his house is only like 12 miles or 12 minutes away.
He should have just left his friggin' phone at his house on. And
I know.
You know what I mean? And that would have been part of their case, but nope. Thank God he didn't.
Okay.
Dummy.
See, it says he applied for the search warrant on December 23rd. Okay. I received records. These records indicated, okay, that don't matter. Oh, okay.
I mean, like people keep on commenting about the phone. A lot of people don't. A lot of laymen's
What
people.
phone?
People keep on saying why did he not leave his phone? But it's like a lot of people don't realize how easily they're tracked by their phones and their technology they use, even if you try to avoid social media. So, I think it's the
But
same
doesn't he
thing.
study this? He studies this.
He studies past criminal behavior and like criminology. He doesn't study like the technology of cell phones and tracking and shit like
You should
that.
know that though, Tim. Like,
That's not all part of it. I mean, I know not to
I
bring
mean,
my phone.
Well, I'm gonna question you in a moment why you know that, but like most people don't think that they're being tracked constantly with their phones. They don't have that thought process. Yeah, the phone still tracks you in your airplane when it's off. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that walking, even like your phone can just, if you have it just on sleep mode, could just turn on and record what you're saying. You know, if you put like certain codes in it. You know, he applied to work for the MPT for data. Well, that kind of eliminates his excuse for not knowing that. I guess you got a point there. I guess
Yeah.
I guess you got a point there.
Did he
All right.
apply or did he actually take the class with the police station and all of the
I
technology
think
with cell
he
phones
just
and shit?
applied. I don't think he
Don't-
actually did it.
So I guess he would not have gotten that position. Let's just say that
Again,
much.
he thought he was smarter and already knew all of this. Well, you
You
didn't.
know, you would think he would probably looked up like YouTube, like does the phone track you?
That's the thing. I thought when it was off, maybe on airplane mode it'd be different, but on off or turned off, that it doesn't ping.
I believe he studied criminology related to technology. That's what he applied for in an internship. So I guess this would be an F for fail.
You think?
I wonder how that teacher who recommended him feels about now.
I'm thinking that she might need to look for another job at this point, possibly as working at a fast food restaurant. He is smart in criminology and psych, but not LE. Okay. I ate through 5 gigs in 2 days in Italy, so why would do airplane mode and Google Maps? Okay. Yeah, it is what it is.
But even studying these people with criminology and whatnot, wouldn't you be learning through that of how they were caught? They brought their cell phone, they didn't, and studying these different cases?
I mean, if he was smart, he would not have committed the crime. I mean,
well, yeah, you got that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, like most, like if you're gonna, you know what I mean, you're gonna you're gonna risk destroying not only your life but destroy the lives of others just so to get like some sort of satisfaction in murdering innocent people. I mean,
So real quick, guys, like Kylie Ronnie's phone stopped pinging at a certain time because it, got submerged in water. So,
well, are you sure it was that, or was it the presser way or whatever the song is?
Oh my God. The Truckee way.
The Truckee way.
Yeah.
The Truckee way. It might have been that, guys.
All right, look, guys. So he left his house at 2:42 in the morning. At 2:47,
It's turned the phone off.
Shuts off.
And back on at 5:30, right?
Let's
So
see.
he probably
5:26.
So he
4:50 to 5:26.
So he probably thought, like most layman people, that if he shuts off the phone, it doesn't track him. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was not the case.
Well,
and now remember, they've went through his apartment since this and everything else too. So if he showered there and had blood on him, they could have retrieved it from the drains. They could have all this other stuff that ties him to.
Well,
Okay, so he goes back home at, let's see, he gets home at what time? 5:30?
I think so. That's what I wrote earlier in my
I'm still
scratchy mess
confused
over here.
because Tyler Ronnie's phone once it was stopped pinging. So it went off. So I'm still confused on why
was that what day of the week was it again? The murder.
sense to me.
This one?
Yeah,
Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he had classes Tuesday and Thursday. He was a teacher's assistant, and he also did he have class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday?
I don't know.
So
I think I heard somewhere he only went those 2 days. 2
okay,
days a
so
week.
okay, so it would make sense that maybe he tried to commit the murder on Saturday so he can have the day off on Sunday, something like that. Okay.
What I don't understand with him is if he left at 4:20, why is it taking him? Why is he getting home at 5 o'clock?
Well, does it show the route that he took?
No, I think he turned his phone back on at 5. I don't know.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he took like different routes because just in case, like just to avoid the usual routes. Maybe he thought that he was taking like a route that wouldn't be tracked, so he took the longer way. Or maybe he just wanted to maybe he just like didn't want to go straight home. I don't know. We don't know.
I don't understand that statement. Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, like if he would have taken like
No, I
straight,
understand what you're saying. I don't understand what they wrote.
yeah. Well,
I
It
think he
doesn't.
turned his phone back on at 5:30 a.m.,
All right. So
which would have been sometime after he got home.
they also pinged him November 13th before the murders that morning at his residence at 9 a.m., traveling to Moscow.
Real quick, guys. A phone, if it's off, all that can be tracked is the phone's last position. So when it's off, it cannot ping. So whoever in the chat's saying that is wrong. I just Googled it.
So
No,
he went back. He left his house to go back at 9.
9:12. Right? 9:21. He was
Specifically,
spotted
the
in that
phone
area.
utilized cellular resources that would provide coverage to the King Road residents between 9:12 and 9:21,
9:21.
and then he got home at 9:32. So he went back. Did he go back to get his sheath because he thought, okay, well, I killed everybody in the house, so or did he just go back to watch?
He was probably waiting to hear something about it on the news or something, and he didn't hear anything because people was still in the bed.
Yeah, 11 changed. So yeah, he probably got a little anxious and like, what's going on here?
There you go, B Tim. See, he went way out of the way. I mean,
yeah. Because
look,
he probably
straight across would be that road that they were talking about that connects, I would assume.
yeah.
It's like he went out and went all the way around.
Yeah, because he didn't want he
The
might
back way.
probably he didn't want to take the usual route back, so he would be tracked back. So he took the route
Wow.
to just hide himself a little bit because that's what you'd probably do. You would want to kind of like pick a route that's not really traveled a lot, so people can't track you down because he's not realizing he's being tracked with his cell phone. So he also doesn't want to be recognized also on his usual route, so he goes to a different route. Yeah, that's probably what's happening. I mean, that's what I would probably do too. I would not want to be. I mean, I would left my phone at home, but I mean, he probably took that route so he wouldn't be recognized by anyone driving the car, and also not to avoid maybe police looking for the car or anything like that. He was distancing himself. Yeah, that could too. That's probably it. He wants to see. It probably was there. Okay, goes.
This one is saying on December 23rd, he was granted a warrant for Koberger's current and prospective location information and a pin register trap and trace on the 8458 phone to see if he stalked any of the victims prior to the offense. Okay. Oh, wrong way.
That's what BK said.
What were you trying to say about Kylie's phone?
When it stopped pinging once it went off, and I just Googled
Yeah.
it. When you turn your phone off, the only thing that will ping is your last location when it was on. So for people in the chat that's saying that I'm incorrect, and I'm great.
Which is what they just stated.
Yeah. So you're wrong, Ghost. Just Google it. I don't know why you keep arguing about it, man.
No, the data, even when your phone is turned off, it will still track. It's saved. The whole case husband was based on that. Okay.
I guess it was wrong.
I have been busy today, so I haven't gone to see it all.
Okay.
So it was one of the surviving girl was on the second floor, not the bottom floor. Yeah, it was on the second floor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The records for the 8458 phone showed that the phone utilizing cellular resources that provide coverage to the area of 1122 King Road on at least 12 occasions
Yeah, that's what he
prior.
said. Yeah, prior.
All of these occasions, like B. Tim was saying, were late evening, early morning hours, all but one.
Yeah. He probably was trying to find the perfect time. These are chaotic kids. They probably, and he's a very rudiment. He's probably fucked him up a little bit because
But
they
why
said.
them?
Now,
Why
did you
them?
notice? Now, did you notice from the statements from the students? They said that he wasn't paying attention. Later on, he would just hand the grades in and not mark them. Now, I wonder if that was while he was looking at them and it was fucking up with his schedule and his usual routine.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, so maybe because.
Oh no, they said that was after the murders when he come back.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I heard. That
I
he
thought
was
it was
not as
after the
involved
murders.
in
They said
class.
that he was happy and
Gave him better grades. Didn't
yeah.
mark it. Yeah.
No, he wasn't happy. He felt he would just give anyone just because before he was very strict, right? So what was
he would write notes.
So when did he start fucking up his routine of not being strict anymore?
Afterwards. They said afterwards.
I don't need to listen. Do you have the interview with that person? Do you know the interview?
No, I do not.
Let's see.
Oh, who had it? It was
Fur
with the
baby
student in
lover,
the
Mike
red shirt. Who had it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
He
remember.
looked high as hell on his video.
Well,
I feel him, though. You know what I'm saying?
girl, if I found out my teacher's aide was killing people, I'd be high, too.
And look, he was stopped here on that day again on August 21st. So August, September, October, November. So at least 3 months prior was watching.
Yeah.
And it seems like every time he was hanging around in the area, there was some kind of law enforcement contact.
Okay.
Well,
and
not
is it
every
coincidence
time.
or what? Because they also said that he opened up
so
that phone line in June.
I got it right here. It says in the interview with CNN, Hayden Stinchfield, a Washington State University student who had Brian Kohlberg as a teaching assistant, said that the suspect seemed withdrawn in the days following the killing. Okay, so okay.
And he grew stubble. He didn't shave.
And this was
so he didn't screw up
the day before, or not the day before, but Saturday before he went that night and killed him. It was talking about them tracking him at a store and all that.
Okay, so that's fucked up. So he was preoccupied with that. He probably was worried about getting caught, probably then. Okay.
I mean, I would be.
I'm just surprised it didn't screw up his routine in the beginning because did he work these kids watching them in his routine? Like,
well, it seems
he
like
only worked 2 days a week.
12. Yeah, if he was there 12 fucking times.
Yeah, that's interesting.
In 3 months, that's what? Once a week, 4, 8, 12? How about that?
Yeah.
What about once a week on Saturday?
Maybe it was more times and he didn't bring his phone some of the times. Who knows?
He probably brought his phone. He didn't know that his phone was tracking him. He didn't think that clearly. And plus, this is like the modern age. Everyone has their phone with them.
And then everybody was saying that it was his sister's DNA they got. It was his dad's DNA.
Yeah.
I think they thought it was his sister's because usually when you work in the mental health field, they have something. I don't know if they take your DNA or if they have something.
It's just insane to think. I mean, we pretty much dissected it as much as we can at this point. It's just insane to think. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Especially
what?
with the DoorDash, this one and the TikTok. She was on TikTok 5 minutes before he was seen booking out of there.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. So at least within 5 minutes, he had to kill Zaina and
Yeah,
Ethan.
that would tell me that he didn't really keep in tabs with their social media. Probably, if he saw them, like if you saw your victim dancing on TikTok, you probably would not attack them, would you? You'd probably stop and be like, "Oh, let me wait until they come off TikTok, or wait a little
Well,
longer."
you know what makes me
She's
leery
probably
is
just
we've never
watching.
seen this TikTok. No one's ever discovered this TikTok and posted this TikTok anywhere. What if it caught something?
No, I don't think she was making a TikTok. I think she was just scrolling through
Just
watching
on it.
TikToks. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean. That's what I do. I do post videos, but it's not. I scroll mostly.
Don't lie. We know you have your tarot card videos going
I
on.
don't
We know
have
you got
tarot
your big
card
cheeky
videos.
balls. Your cheeky balls.
Maybe.
Maybe
All
not.
right, let's go look at Betty.
Gosh.
Okay, so here's the thing. I emailed myself 2 clips today from Betty's last live.
Oh, do you want me to read the statement again from Betty's? It's from Tragedy Pimps Exposed. ETA posted was deleted within minutes. I am no longer associated, and this is from Betty, Bullhorn Betty. Here's like the Tragedy Pimps Exposed Community Board. You can, here it
Let me
is.
see. Are you sharing it? No.
I'm putting in, oh, well, I could share it if you want. I have no issue with that, but I could show you.
But I was just making those videos.
Yeah, did you see this? It says, I am no longer associated, and it's this Betty's thing. It says, I am no longer associated nor do I follow because of his abuse upon women. Is Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. He has been my best friend for years. You guys have known that. So why am I coming forth? You guys know he has not been in my inner circle for well over a year, but now he is targeting another young woman, and I have had enough. I will no longer be silent about Jonathan Lee Riches investigates.
Look.
And it has 16 likes and 3 comments, but it was nuked probably.
So she admitted that she's known this all along, and just it's finally been
Well,
enough.
yeah, and
nice.
like her last live that I watched, at least, she was talking about the group, and she didn't mention JLR. So I had clipped it because I was going to, throw some darts at it and see if I could get something flared up.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, she's coming out and saying that. So, because she was talking shit about people accusing of all these kids, the Jacks and the Jakes, and
after she did it her own self.
Yeah, but she was tripping about it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think she's probably realizing, she probably has Olivia, and she's probably realizing, okay, GLR's a fucking nut job. Dolly's a pothead, does nothing, and just like lets all the conspiracies, and she doesn't want to fucking be associated with these people.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
I definitely just went to Dolly's and Justin for All and JLR's and took clips of them accusing people. I was going to put it all together with her.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I think she's just like, these people are realizing that it's not good. It is not good.
Not at all.
I wonder if she's been associated with a lawsuit.
Oh, she's trying to sue everybody else right now.
Oh, I know, but for her to come out and publicly state that, but then delete it, think better of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, people definitely got that screen recording.
Man,
I
I
mean-
can't believe she nuked it.
Oh yeah, she probably because you gotta realize Jonathan Lee Rich is fucking crazy. Who would want to fucking be on that guy?
Well, I know.
I mean, that guy knows everything about her whole personal information, so that guy probably fucking goes after her for sure. He'll probably make up that she's involved in 55 murders by the end of the year.
Well, I wonder who she's talking about that he takes us inside Koberger's plane. What?
Yeah, he posted that.
It's so
Okay,
stupid.
well,
It's
I'm
so
gonna watch it. Somebody
Go ahead.
drop heels in the chat because we're gonna watch it if it'll let me.
You want me to do it? I'll do it.
I was gonna. Okay, so God, Heels has been putting them out, man. I've missed a
That's
few.
because you party too much. That's your problem.
No,
I love her
work
too.
too much.
You party too much. That's why.
Damn.
I haven't even put any videos out because I've been doing other shit right now.
Yeah, here's the inside plane by Heels in the Air. I'll put it on the screen and I'll play it when you're ready.
I think I got my internet together. I don't know though. I'll try it later.
Yeah, you sound perfect and you haven't went out.
Yeah, now you're gonna jinx her.
I know. I'll try to play a video later and see if it works.
Kohlberger is being extradited back from Pennsylvania to Idaho. I want to show you video footage as a plane lands in Holman Moscow Regional Airport. It shows up in the sky and it shows everything below. I want you to watch this. Check this out.
Okay. Wow. Are we in the plane?
Look at that old ass footage.
Are we safe?
Yeah, it's from
Is he on the plane?
1968.
Am I crazy or is that old?
Well, it's probably pretty old. I don't know, but I don't know how he got this footage. That he might be on the FD. He might
Can
be.
we?
Just looked up some prop plane footage. That's it.
And he says this like he's on board it right now with him.
He's like,
Look how
okay,
it's
guys. Okay, guys, this is the plane. This is a plane that lands in the ground. I want you guys to watch it because I've ran out of shit to talk about, guys.
Oh,
No, seriously,
no.
look how it's worded. Who else could bring you coverage? Uh-huh.
Well, that's
Oh,
The ace reporter.
2015 Pilatus PC-12. He has authorities with him, some people in camouflage, and he's been making this long trek back. He got extradited from Pennsylvania, Monroe County, Pennsylvania, which is 2,500
Did he just say camouflage like they're fucking like a predator?
miles away. About
Xbox.
the guards with him probably went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
He fueled up for sure because the gas tank of this plane that he's on, Ryan Kohlberger,
We can go all the way.
only goes 1,600 miles on a full tank. He will actually get his served his affidavit of probable cause.
That's what he
At
wants.
that point, hopefully we,
You see it.
media, the public,
Yeah.
YouTubers,
Your
the
media hat.
world, can't wait to see that. It's going to be interesting. We're going
Wow, that is so creepy. Let's see that again.
to YouTubers,
Your media
the
hat.
world.
Wait to the next segment.
Look at him like his hands. I can't wait for the content, guys. I'm running out of videos. I literally had to make 3 minutes of a video of me talking about how a plane will land on the ground. Okay, guys, let's go.
It's going to be interesting. We're going to dissect it as we Ryan Kohlberger on his way back to Pennsylvania for the holidays with his dad, Will Kohlberger. But you could probably be assured that when Ryan mentioned he's, he got his degree and he's studying law, he probably tried to use that as the favor card to get out of the ticket, right? I've done that before. Hey, I'm covered.
You told him you were smart.
I
Oh, you
support
got out of the
guys
ticket
back
with your
through,
hat.
and then the officer comes back and gives you a warning.
Wow. Wow. You enjoy?
Jonathan Lee Rich's investigation.
This is the scary part.
Back out in front of the Chi Omega sorority house, Tallahassee, Florida.
Cool.
Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy.
No.
January 15th, 1978. Went inside this sorority house right here
You did?
and killed 2 Florida State University
Mr. Clean looking
students.
motherfucker.
Attacked 4 total people. 2 lived. Went right inside here.
Right
and
inside.
this is what the area looks like at night.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned Ted Bundy because there's a similar case, similar type of case out of Moscow, Idaho, Ryan Kohlberger in the middle of the night.
Can you imagine being someone looking out the window and seeing Jonathan walking around?
Not
for
at all.
no apparent reason, talking to his son.
Like,
I would
yeah,
be
imagine,
terrified.
imagine like having some bald guy with a camera. This is when Ted Bundy murdered people, and he's
Right.
like literally like pointing towards the window, like you're thinking he might be like a copycat killer or something.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought when I watched this. I'm like, they must be freaked out that this dude's outside, and you know what I mean. That happened there. Like, what the
Oh my
shit?
god! Oh my
Where
And he
was
never
Brian
blinked.
when JLR was there? Where was he? Damn.
Oh,
I
I
don't
just
know.
got that now.
It said that's a okay.
He
Hold on.
stabbed 4 college students from the University of Idaho.
Yeah.
Similar type of circumstance, right? An
Yeah.
outsider, Ted Bundy, outsider. Ted Bundy studied law.
Outsider.
Ryan Kohlberger studied law.
He didn't study law.
Killed college
Okay.
students.
Did I miss something?
This place right here, I'm going to show you right now where Ted Bundy entered this sorority.
Oh my god! Are you really going to show on a live stream where a murderer entered a place?
Yes.
and-
Yes, the fuck we are.
Oh my god!
I hope these girls
You've got
called
to tell
the
the
police
truth.
on him.
If you're
Right
gonna make some.
There was his bush.
I spoke to a
Okay,
sorority
you're being
member
weird.
Oh,
of this sorority
Uh-huh.
and told me that Ted Bundy entered this sorority house
Yeah.
right there,
Through that door.
right there,
Where?
right there.
right there.
You spoke to a sorority sister, or did you Google?
And like they didn't know.
In the early hours of January 15th, 1978, 1 week after his arrival in Tallahassee, Ted Bundy entered FSU's Chi Omega sorority house through a rear door with a faulty locking mechanism.
What a Google.
And he escaped from the courthouse
You're
and then
right.
came down to Florida here.
Mhm.
And he actually got a home that's about a few blocks over there.
Oh, that's
College
all.
Avenue, West College Avenue. The home
And that's where I live currently. That's what
Oh Lord.
My God.
he's like.
is now demolished, by the way, and it's a fraternity where Ted Bundy's home used to be.
Wow.
He managed to come over here
He got a
and go
home.
into this sorority house.
Hold on.
Now, right there is
I'm gonna look it up, but I think he rented a room. I don't think he had a home. And it's so weird they would put a fraternity house where his. So he escaped. You're saying he escaped prison and bought a home.
Yeah, he got a mortgage too, like maybe a 20-year mortgage with a flat rate.
Sick with flat
Okay,
rate.
I have to look that up.
there's somebody over there.
Yeah, it's funny how you're scared of people.
Somebody over there.
Uh oh.
Oh shit, guys, there's somebody over there.
Somebody.
There's street lights out here now. There's somebody over here.
How can somebody
what this
rip
is.
off thousands
There's
of
somebody.
people and their IDs?
There's somebody right.
Okay, Jonathan.
There's somebody right
That
Wait a
is
minute,
why
did
I
that-
call him an asshole.
You guys hear that? Did someone say color asshole?
there. Somebody right.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah. You fucking asshole. And he put it in there. He put it in the video.
You fucking
I'm
asshole.
so glad I was muted because I was cracking the fuck up.
Let's do it one more time.
And their IDs.
There's somebody right.
Okay, Jonathan.
There's somebody.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Weirdo, is this person with you? Because you've done this before. Remember your friend that was smoking?
Let me see who this person
You acted like he was a
Excuse me.
stranger.
Excuse me, sir. I'm the only one that can creep in front of this place. It's reserved for one creep at a time.
Excuse
Imagine
me.
that guy walking up to you.
Find that
Excuse me.
skit.
Excuse me.
Who are you talking
Somebody else
to?
filming this house.
Yeah, it's your
Excuse
friend.
me. Yo,
He's dipping.
Jonathan.
Who
Oh,
are
it's
you?
Don't do
different.
that.
Who are
Yo.
you? Get over here. This
Oh
is
wait, people
Jonathan.
wait. People think this is a setup. Actually, people think that's one of his people doing this.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I heard.
This is Jonathan Lee Richards investigates. Come back here. We need to investigate you.
there's some dude here that was
Yeah,
just
remember the
filming
Antifa guy you chased?
Yo,
You did the same thing.
what the f-
You don't make me dig this shit up.
Yeah, he made that all up. That's somebody.
some
put it
dude there was just staring. Like when I started my segment here. There was a dude standing right there, and he was filming
He was doing the same thing that you were doing. Yes, probably.
this sorority house. That was crazy. Not even your father, Jason, whoever that is.
Yeah, because you know him.
Who was it?
Same
Why
thing he
was
did
that
before.
picture of this
He was so full
sorority
of
house?
shit.
I am covering this
Who
case.
was it? Why was he here? He
Let me
said.
just tell you, and I'm going to have to try to find the videos. There was one where Jonathan walks up to a guy that's smoking, and it looks like maybe a park. I don't remember what, a park or some kind of outside thing going on. And Jonathan walks up to him and asks him why he's smoking and put his cigarette out or whatever. He confronted him. Well, that was a friend of his. There was another time he acted like it wasn't the one with Betty and they were chasing the Antifa guy. It was another time he was like downtown, might have been Washington around the time of the riots and all that. And he's chasing a guy, saying he's Antifa and you're scared. Why are you running? And it was another friend. That guy was a friend of yours. 100% a friend of yours. It's so disgusting.
Nick, where were you at the time? Maybe that's you.
I was probably at a strip club.
Good alibi, I see. Good alibi. We'll have to investigate that. We'll need to go to the strip bar and
That'll
investigate.
be a fun investigation.
Yeah, we're gonna have to investigate. Maybe get some super chats while we're doing that. No, I'm joking. That was a joke.
A little bit of motorboating. Yep.
Well, that's you going to be motorboating. That's you.
Look, Kaylee's dad is going on with Ashley Banfield.
But he's not going to be able to say anything. He's going to be keeping his mouth shut. You know, he's got the gag order. He can't say the out thing.
They'll probably ask a question like, how you doing, the family?
Okay, but what's if it's 10 p.m. 9 Central? What is that for me?
9. Wait, you said what time? 9 Central it starts?
Yeah.
Why don't you use Google?
10 p.m. Eastern.
Google. What do you want to watch next?
No, 10 p.m. Eastern. Is that what it's saying? 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central.
Yeah.
I don't know time zones, y'all. It's
know.
terrible.
That'd be 10 o'clock our time, Jonesy.
It's fucking awful, man.
I don't either.
Well, like consciously biased as gag order, I don't think applies to the victims' families.
Oh, sure. I would think it does.
Yeah, and even if it didn't, I don't think he would say much either to not to fuck the case up.
See, somebody said in 12 minutes.
Yeah, so 10 our time, yep.
I want to know if anyone's found a good picture of this guy's arms from the elbows down.
I've got pictures, but they're not good.
Yeah, they're hard to...
Well, no, I mean after that, like from court today. Like he walked right in that courtroom. There's media in there with cameras, and nobody zoomed in on this motherfucker's arms. Come on, and hands.
I don't know.
I'd fire you.
Like a son bitch, but the cuffs. He's been wearing cuffs for a minute now, so I think all that redness on his wrists and shit like that's from the cuffs. Shit, my wrists were fucked up the last time I got roped up for fighting with my brother.
Would I go to News Nation Live on the website, you think? Because I want to see what he's going to say.
Yeah, I think so. You just have to play it slower or faster, I think, right?
It says Travel City has great sales, serial killer tours, and just to keep an eye out for them. And JLR, the tour guide.
Holy moly, Grandma! Don't scare me.
Oh shit. Gag order. I don't think it applies to the victim's family. I mean, probably I would say they should not say anything because it's gonna,
Facts. I think they're gonna ask him a lot, like, "How you doing, the family? How you dealing with this right now?" Stuff like that.
How did it feel seeing the suspected killer face to face? Felt like I wanted to jump the pew, bitch. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I've seen on YouTube this guy jump over everything and just start wailing on some dude, just beating him for about 20 seconds until 4 or 5. It was a big dude. 4 or 5 cops finally got him down.
Listen, it was hard for me not to do in a case I was following here when I went to court, okay? Not my kid, not my family. Don't know these people.
Mm. Wait, documented. Wait. Wait, what is it? Carrie? Is that BT? What documented?
Yeah, that's
Daughter?
yeah.
Oh wow, she probably lives. People are still giving her shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. Former Muslim family and went right back to normal life after his 10 overall. Wow.
Do you see this? This is what his mom wrote or commented on or something.
What is that? Cheering her?
Who's gonna read that, B Tim?
Nick can read it.
Oh, I can read it. I didn't know if we. It says, cheering the hearse, Brooklyn. Perhaps one of the saddest commentaries on mankind was evident during the execution of Theodore Bundy. While no sane, compassionate individual would excuse the atrocities committed by this man, neither would any sane individual applaud the passing of his funeral hearse. What have we become? Is the taking of a human life acceptable when the state takes responsibility for it?
Yes.
Is that article really saying it's a sad day that that guy got killed?
Saying it's sad that people were applauding that he was put to death.
I mean, I would say that there should have been a ticket parade, like a parade, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
It should have been a whole carnival in town square while we had a hanging.
I mean, and if we had it my way of execution, we would have went with the Japanese shirt pulled up method.
Oh, I know that one.
That's where you cut the outer layer of the skin and you rip the skin upwards over his head.
Oh, God.
In the movie, it's freaking crazy.
It's a Yakuza method of
Yep,
execution.
exactly. I've seen the whole where they do the back. Oh,
you know, I mean, or we could go with the Native Americans, the death of 1,000 cuts, or we could go with many other methods of like executions that I would think of just for individuals like that, and make a pure example of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if he gets the death penalty, it's
I
going to.
still think it was a good topic,
years.
like, you know.
I wonder how she feels now that it's her own son facing that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's insane. Just like the dad saying, you know, it was horrid what was happening at the university, talking about the shooting. Or
is this confirmed to be her?
It's what Ellie said.
Yes. And Joneson, why pick that one when nobody's talking about that one? That one's not as widely known as this one. And he just passed right over that one into the shooting.
I know.
Deflect.
And the look on his face, like, you can see he's kind of like, oh shit, right? Like, his dad won't shut up. But there's a photo I got. I don't think I uploaded it yet. I didn't.
Him looking at his dad like, are you going to shut up or where are you going?
Yeah, it was a Twitter post, and I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
If I was his parents, I would not be talking at all like that on social media. They're just going to incite more hate to them. His mom should not have put that out. You know what I mean?
Maybe she didn't.
I thought it said the name right below it. No?
Oh, well, it did, but I'm saying maybe she didn't really, because that was like in a newspaper. So that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else did that.
Uh-huh. But look at his face. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Dad would not shut the fuck
up. Right?
Do you think this will go to trial? Absolutely. He will not be. There's no incentive for him to plea.
Who asked that?
Someone says, lover of law, beats him. Do you think this will go to trial? Yes.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I mean, like, there's no incentive. He murdered 4 people. It's either life in prison or death. He would be lucky if he gets life in prison.
Yeah, he will be lucky if he gets
that. Would be his incentive, is if they took death off the table.
He's going to be someone's mouth bitch when he goes to prison. So
I mean,
No.
would you really be that down and out in prison?
I mean, if you're someone's mouth bitch, phew,
See, I mean, you thought of that, not me, but that would be incentive life in prison. Yeah, I mean, that would be an incentive, but but the victims have to accept that. The victim's family would probably have to accept that arrangement. You know what I mean? They would have to be like,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
Mm,
can he get an Alfred plate? Hmm,
Look, says
what's up?
this is a very accurate assessment of when they were pulled over the first time. We're going to get some Thai food.
he
Cop,
really.
where are you guys headed?
I
Brian.
don't think he's going for an Alfred plate.
Yeah, he's
Oh
vegan. So
no.
Thai food. I mean, is there vegan Thai food?
I don't know. It was bizarre. So look, Brian, we're going to get some Thai food. Dad, well, we're coming from WSU. Brian, yeah, going to Thai food. In the middle of a highway in Indiana. Then later, the cop asks again, wait, so you're coming from Washington State University and you're headed where? And Brian says again, going to get some Thai food. And his dad goes, but we're on the way to Pennsylvania. He did not want them knowing his destination. He was flustered. His dad even brought up WSU.
Yeah, he was trying to lie to the cop to not say that he was traveling from one state to another, and he was trying to evade those questions.
I had no clue about the Thai food thing. I never heard that. Wow.
Yeah, because he didn't want to actually have the connection because he was basically hoping to like go to another state.
and I'm
Well,
sorry, who the heck goes for Thai food if you haven't been there before? I'm very particular about my Thai.
I
Me
mean,
I'm not
too.
just stopping off of the road in Indiana at some random Thai food restaurant,
maybe he was adventurous. Who knows?
Yeah.
especially vegan.
Yeah, maybe it was vegan Thai food. It could be that. It could have been the only vegan Thai food place in the entire state. And he has to drive 300 miles for it.
Right. I mean, I love me some pad Thai, but I ain't driving 300 miles for it.
Fuck that.
Relish your bias. We are going by facts. 3 minutes.
Is this the type of sheath it was?
Well, I can show you my boss's. It has nothing. It looks nothing like that. So there must be
Oh,
a lot of
really?
a lot of different type of K bars. Like it's a total different style of the one I have picture of. It's a total different style of actual knife and handle. It's more of like a flip one, like you know what I mean. It's
Yeah, because that's what I was envisioning, but that's not what I'm thinking.
Let me see if I can show it. Should I? I don't think I can though, right?
What? Can you not?
Show a knife on YouTube?
Oh, I don't know. I just did.
I would probably avoid that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Oh,
can.
you mean you yourself?
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh.
show a picture of it on my phone. I know you can't show GUN, so that's what I was asking.
Well, I mean, but they'll let all kinds of other shit go on.
Right.
Yeah, like the Logan Paul thing.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I don't know. Voices did it that one night over there.
Oh, she got lucky.
Well, Voices is adventurous. She wants to, she's adventurous.
Yeah, she drove like what 80 miles for a Big Mac the other day. That's adventurous. Just for a Big Mac.
What would I type in to look up the sheath?
Put in the type of knife you're talking about.
Yeah, would I put? Well, it said it had a USMC stamp on it.
Well, then if that's the case, then the one you brought up could be somewhat similar. U.S. Marine issued K-bar knife.
Okay, yeah, because that's the ones with the stamps on them. But it says that you can. Somebody posted that you can get them for like $10 on Amazon.
Yeah,
That's not nice. I have the same diet as B Tim, and this is POS. Let me see. Yeah, she's just Nathan's joking, obviously.
That's what I was looking at, lover of the law. There was a few, but not many. Let me see.
Like the one, I'll tell you which. If you type in KA-BAR.
I mean, Nathan, I wouldn't talk. You said you would take one for the team sleeping with Bennett.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nathan. Just let me know how stringy her hair is. I want to know exactly how stringy the hair is.
Oh, jeez, Louise, Nathan.
Can you run your fingers through it, or does it just pull it out? Let me know.
It's like the Crypt Keeper's hair, just like.
You're right. That's what it looks like. Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy crap!
It's like sleeping with a bigger Crypt Keeper.
Oh my God, it is.
Hinkerbird
Tales
Girls
from the Crypt.
Forever.
I used to love that.
I think Brian Kay thought the airport would be on the lookout for him. I think personally, this is my theory. This is my tinfoil hat. I think he personally was going to. He didn't. I mean, like his dad flew in. He made up the whole thing about his driving back. Maybe that was planned. But I think he was going to. I think he used that opportunity, that drive, to dispose of evidence. Personally,
You do?
yeah, I think that's because he can't keep it in his house, right? He can't dispose of evidence in his house, and he can't dispose of evidence in Pennsylvania. So where do you dispose of the knife? Where do you dispose of the bloody clothes? Where do you dispose of these items? That could be the shoes. They didn't find the shoes. They haven't said they found the shoes in the apartment. Maybe they have later on. So where did you dispose of these things? Well, you're on a road trip. You on a road trip. You stop a couple of times and you toss it up. That's just my thoughts on it. I just think that's the method I would probably use.
But wouldn't his dad see him?
His dad is oblivious, okay? His dad's completely oblivious.
That's fucked up.
I mean, let's be real. This guy is kind of not really paying attention. Like, his son is saying, we're going for Thai food, and he acts like that's like a normal response. Like, okay, bro.
Yeah, why was dad like, what? Why wasn't he like, what are you talking about?
My dad would have been like, what the fuck are you on? Like, maybe I should be driving instead of you. Like, are you on any drugs right now? Like,
all right, these are the only ones I see, and they all kind of are the same. Let me get rid of that comment. Okay. So there's this one, and like I said, they all look almost.
I mean, that is an assumption.
Exactly.
That is definitely my opinion on the evidence concept, honestly. And that's just my opinion. That's what I would probably think about doing if I was in this position. I would know that if I was a guy who knew about them searching your house and searching around your house and in that area, and I know Idaho is fucking hot, and I know, and worst case scenario, I could go to jail and they could be checking my house, I would dispose of it on the road. It's just really that simple. And it's very easy to stick a knife in the ground. It'll probably take very little amounts of time to do it. And maybe shoes, maybe clothes, who knows? I mean, we just don't know.
See, this one's a big one, but then this one's a little one. But those are literally the only ones with the stamp that I found.
Yeah. I mean, he probably got a very generic knife that could be easily, that is not.
You think that little one could have been used?
I don't know. I would have to see. Like, there's no way we would know unless the evidence, like, they actually revealed the wound patterns and stuff. I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. I think most likely he picked a generic knife that was cheap, that can be easily, like, not too unique.
No way. No way.
I would think so.
What do you mean cheap?
Well, what I mean is, like, there's a lot of them. It's not unique. You know what I mean? Like, something that can be easily, like, that it's not too unique.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, this one website sells this knife. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Because a lot of people get in trouble when they get, like, too unique items. You know what I mean? Because that could be easily tracked to them. So that's my idea. Unless you see the sheath, you don't know which size. Yeah, I just don't know. And that will probably be part of the evidence. They're going to show photos of it. So, you know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because you can't really take, what's his name? Kaylee's dad. You can't really take what he's saying. Oh my God. Did y'all see what 10 to Life said?
What did she say? I don't pay attention to it too much.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see. She said, she went into gruesome detail, said that one of the girls upstairs was stabbed 54 times. And Ethan was cut from one end of his leg to the other, like his tendons
Oh,
and shit.
let me see. Is Queen going live? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, we can't really make a determination on the wounds, honestly, without the actual evidence. So I can't assume. But if I was planning this killing out, because it looks like he forgot everything when it came to technology. So when it came to the cell phones. But if I was the killer, I would probably look at them in the woods, something hidden. I would change up my driving pattern. I would make sure I would figure out their patterns. I would get a weapon that was kind of generic, that can easily be bought by anyone. Then I would probably figure out what would be my disposal method in which I was going to get rid of the evidence. I wouldn't be arrogant enough to keep it in my house because I read enough case studies to understand that leaving a weapon in my house would be very easily finding. And I would probably know about the whole shower thing with blood, so I'd probably figure some sort of way to clean up that and figure that out. Maybe not even use a shower. Maybe use something else.
Right.
So
Because
go ahead, Tim. Sorry about that.
that's what I would think, and I would dispose of the while on the drive. I wouldn't want to do anything different for my routine, so I would make sure to work in that schedule that I'm going down with my father in the drive. That's probably what I would do. I'm just surprised he kept calm though. For that, that's probably why he was withdrawn a little bit, like iffy, because he was nervous because he didn't dispose of the evidence pretty much yet.
Right.
That's the speculation.
Deep down in his gut, he knew he got pulled over twice in one day. It was one day, right? Twice in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right after each other.
Yeah, you think in his gut he might have known, like, okay, something's not right here. You know what I mean? Like, why'd I get pulled over twice?
I mean, I wish, we had like an ambitious cop that just said, well, I smell some marijuana in this car, and get a drug dog in,
Right.
like, and then switch it with a cadaver dog and be like,
They do that all the time. Oh, I smelled pot in the car. I've had it happen to me, and
I know that's corruption. I know that's police corruption there, but I know I was just joking.
I know. Well, it happens all the time. So
yeah, it does.
Happens all the time.
Because I feel like he definitely brought the weapon with him. He definitely brought stuff with him to dispose of it. I personally think he did.
And that middle one you showed is the Marine.
I think he did too.
Marine issued one, by the way.
What?
The middle one you showed is the Marine issued one, the larger one from back in the day. They don't. I'm 99% positive that they don't. It's not Marine issued anymore, but back in the day it was. Yeah, that one right there. The one in the middle. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just like a very interesting. I mean,
well, that I don't see that interview going with Ashley Banfield.
No.
Yeah, I just
said at 10, but it's nowhere.
Do you think like they should do like? It's interesting that is this a normal occurrence where a guy studies criminal justice and just goes to this situation where he's like trying to figure out how to murder people?
Grain's in the back, by the way.
Oh, is she?
I don't know, Tim.
Bitch, my phone showed I was over here. I was a talking. Ain't no one responding to me. Just a talking away. No response. And I thought, oh, well, they're on something else. And yeah, no. Check Discord.
Well, apparently Bundy is talking to Pray for Rock and Roll on an app.
What?
Yes, it says it's a hard crime. Bundy is telling me through a Spirit Box app.
Oh, God.
Jones and Grandma Sherry said to check Discord. Did you see that?
Oh, God. Pray for Rock and Roll.
No, I didn't. Let me. Hold on.
There was. Oh, Lord.
Hold on. I'm in the middle of doing something right now.
Well, could be. I think to see the live, you have to have News Nation through your cable provider.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
What's bullshit? I missed it.
Why would they do that?
Yeah. You better stop that.
Right? That's
because they can get lots of money. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm watching this one video. It says where Kaylee's family gave a statement after the Kohberger hearing this morning, but it's not on my end, but it's glitchy as hell. I think it's because they're moving around so much.
Yeah.
Duty Ron is showing the knife right now.
Oh shit, Duty Ron is showing the knife.
Is
but anyway, Yeah, probably. But he's probably speculating. I mean, like, I can't imagine him knowing this brand. Like, I think he just knows like the brand of the knife and what it is. But how would we know the size if we don't actually see the sheath or we know all of that? That's
Yes,
just
because if I showed you guys the K-board knife my boss sent me a picture of, you'd be like, "What the shit? Looks nothing like that."
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like that. Like not
Okay.
even close.
I'm supposed to check Discord. Hold on.
Yeah. Also check Discord for the ATM numbers. I have of everyone in the chat.
Bet.
Oh fuck. What is
Uh,
what he's saying? Oh, he said that
Operation Rob from the Poor to give to the even poorer, us. No,
Robin Hood. Yeah.
well,
Oh, okay. Is Queen live now? She said.
yeah, she said she was going to go live at.
Is she live?
Think, yeah, I don't see her on. Maybe let me just go. Maybe it's like how YouTube is finicky.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let me
I don't see it.
Sometimes it doesn't show me when she's live.
It's because you have to click on all your YouTube things, right, and then bring it back up. It's so weird.
Oh.
Let me just check real quick.
I mean, like sometimes she goes live. Maybe Queen Pin OG.
It's not on her regular one. Let me check that one.
No, I do not see. Sometimes she likes to go a little crazy on Queen Pin OG a little bit.
No.
Like
she's not live.
She literally starts like Penny Pincher, whatever, Penny Princer, whatever that woman was. She went on that one.
OG1 too. We go friggin' ham.
They get me with those little live buttons on their thumbnails.
Yeah,
right.
I be clicking.
Hey,
Which
earlier
I'm already
today,
saying.
I hit the live, like there's all live news mixes, game music, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I'll be like,
Earlier today,
crazy random shit.
today, I was trying to scroll up when we were reading the affidavit. I was trying to scroll up.
No, you were.
Yeah,
I was too.
I was laughing a little bit because someone just cursed me out in the chat in that one today. I was like, okay, whatever.
Wow.
Really? Oh, was that Skittles?
I don't know. Someone says always
say?
cry, bitch, like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna allow you to show your comment. I don't care.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you said Skittles was in the chat.
Yeah, well, I went back because I was behind you guys, so I was watching a 1.75 speed, and you brought up you're like someone said like Skittles, because I think guys are talking about the whole what's it called? That's one of the people when I was on the Nerd Report thing. That's one of the people that were freaking T-Rev gang up in here, T-Rev gang up in here. It was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the most saddest thing in your life that you're actually like going on YouTube and screaming that you're part of a fucking YouTube group.
Gang, yeah.
I mean, like I don't do that. I think you should probably reevaluate your life if that's the case. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like
you're gonna go to other chats and just be like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now.
You're not even doing it for yourself. You're doing it for other people, for them, and it's like, what the hell is going on with you?
Yeah. Like I got your guys back, Queen's back, all that stuff, but I don't go to other chats and be like, "Yo, the hive up in here, motherfucker! I'm gonna sting your ass." You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that would be quite cringy, and we would immediately kick you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? That's the point. It's
like,
like
you would immediately. That would be like the word. Like,
you know what I mean?
You only do that when you're defending somebody that you follow and love. Okay,
No,
that's
I
the
don't
only
even-
time.
Just don't do that. Just
Beat
immediately.
him said no, absolutely not.
I'd rather-
Love
No.
what?
I've done it before when I've heard people talking shit about people that like stuff like that.
Yeah, you could just say, "Hey, I like that person. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you." And don't be like, "I'm part of the Queen's crew." Queen's
You don't say
No,
that. Because then you
no,
know
but
that
I
they-
will say if they misquote somebody or say they say something they didn't, I'll be like, no, they absolutely freaking did not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they're like, yeah, they're misrepresenting the
I
person.
mean, like,
Yeah.
because like you look at Dolly's group, it's like Turtle Gang's in the house.
Oh my god.
Coffee.
I like
and then-
turtles.
And then Betty's like Coffee Club. And then, I don't know what JLR's crew is.
Last night, I messaged Kool-Aid on his what's it called? Friggin' MGO on her live last night was like, I'm gonna fucking strike that son of a bitch again, get her channel taken down again, blah blah blah. So I went over and left a message like, by the way, MGO is the one who struck you the first time, and she's trying to do it again right now. You better go in there and start clipping that. And she ended the stream 10 minutes later and privated it.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like that lady's a crazy one. I mean, like she really is like, I don't even know why people watch her. She doesn't have any input, like an
I
actual
don't
good.
watch her.
Yeah, she really
I
has
channel watch her.
nothing. She doesn't even care about the cases. Like she literally will just be like, a case is like blowing up. Everyone talks about. Even Dolly knows details of the case, and he's like really lazy, and he knows more than her. And it's like, how do you know less than Dolly?
True, and I don't know how Justin's probably got to be mad at her today because
he cursed her out. He cursed her out.
So during her live today, she was on Walter, and he they were talking about Princess. You know who Princess is, obviously her gay friend.
Yeah.
And, you mean her servant?
Yeah, that's she treat. I hate the way she treats him. And all of a sudden, she brings up, I guess him and Princess went to a bookstore or something like that, and he made a joke like, "Where's the porn at?" Right?
Oh yeah, I seen that clip. We played it.
Okay, so that happened, right? But then today during she was on the phone with Walter, and she was like, "How'd you feel about that?" Da, 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 da. And he said something like, "Well, it was very uncomfortable." He's like, "Doesn't?" She said something to the effects of, or exact words. Doesn't it feel weird that when you're with them, it makes you you may feel gay or da 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 da? And it was like, whoa,
what?
Like, yeah, like if Justin would have heard that, when I was listening, to me, I'm like, if Justin ever heard that, which I know he did, he'd probably be fucking really upset.
I'm shocked. These people are actually not actually friendly with the LGBTQ community, and they're actually just pretenders so that they can not look bad for their audience. Oh my god.
Well, apparently he didn't just ask where the P was, he asked where the GP was.
I mean, I'll be shocked. I mean, like, you're going to tell me Dolly, who sat with Swastika Santa, is not friends with the LGBTQ community? Oh my god.
Yeah. I think she caught herself a minute into it or 2 minutes into it, but she was she laughed. She's like, it was bad. It was like, I was like, whoa, whoa.
Who's eating? Who has a can of food and literally
not
me?
I am so sorry. I'm feeding my dog.
I was thought we were in a Mad Max movie.
Is it that loud?
Yeah, it was loud. I was like,
oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
If you don't feed that dog, he's gonna eat your face off. You know what I mean? That thing gets rabid.
He gets spoon fed, literally right out of the can. Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wow,
he's 17.
I'd rather have a plant like Tim.
Yeah, he's a senior citizen. He deserves it.
I mean,
he has dementia, and he literally forgot how to eat out of his bowl. He will go hover over his bowl for 15 minutes, having a fit, go back and forth, and I'll be like, okay, here, I got to put it in your mouth. Yeah.
Oh God. Now I know why. Now I know why he growls at you constantly, because he has dementia.
No, that's a different one.
He keeps on forgetting who you are.
No, that's a different one.
Oh.
He's like, who's this intruder? He's like, who's this intruder? And just growls at you. I'm nuts.
The others are mad. The other one's mad because he's like, how come you don't feed me like that?
The other's like,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Here, you have one bite left. Beat Tim go crazy here.
I think I had
poor guy.
I had my mom had a teacup.
And you knew it was out of a can.
Yeah, you can hear the can.
Yeah, a teacup terrier and a teacup terrier. And it lived, I think, till 25 or something.
Damn.
It had no teeth left, so we had to ground up his food and feed it mouth food and stuff like that. And eventually, we couldn't let him continue to live because it was just getting really worse and worse for him. So
once they stop eating is when it's time.
So we had to kind of put him down. So
still horrible, but 25.
Stop eating.
Yeah, I mean,
it was getting figure it out.
Yeah, I mean that's what I feel like. The teacup terrier, 25 was he was not doing too well at that point.
That's
an
old dog.
Sad, very sad.
Hey, for people in the chat, I'm gonna after this stream, I'm gonna end this one in just a minute. After this one, I'm gonna say, hold on. Let me see if I got this.
Say my name. Others around you say, baby, I love you. I feel you
Okay. So I'm gonna go through and read the whole affidavit without stopping for commentary. And I'm gonna post it as a separate little video. It should only probably be like a 10-minute video.
Just make sure you stand in the bushes while doing it.
Hell no, I'm gonna do it here on StreamYard. That way, and it'll be for the earbud, like, because my mama was working today and she was just trying to listen, and she just couldn't get through it because she had other stuff to do. So I'm gonna do a
So your mom wouldn't even listen to your stream? Damn, I'm joking.
whatever. She's been on here the whole time tonight. We went over everything that me and her were confused about earlier. So
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Let me see.
Queen, I thought you was going live, babe.
Yeah, I thought you were going live at 9:45.
Whoa.
She just wanted to hear me feed my dog.
Whoa, Lagrange, turn your massage chair off.
Oh, that's a water pump. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, is everything that loud? It has to be
Yeah.
these earbuds.
Yeah, we basically hear everything you're doing. Hopefully,
God forbid I should fart.
Oh,
yeah.
You better not.
Well, that will be clipped by Joneson.
I'll laugh my ass off.
So can you hear him drinking water too?
No?
Yes.
You?
No.
Yes, I could hear it actually.
You really could?
Yeah, I could.
I'm giving him a drink.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Oh, I
it.
can hear him.
Oh gosh.
Oh, now I can. Yeah, you're right. Oh, God.
Well, I literally hold him like a baby. It's like I'm feeding a baby. Seriously.
That's a cool
I told my
picture of the
husband
dog.
we're getting a high chair.
He looks happy there. Why isn't he always smiling like that?
Oh, that's Jesco. That's the rotten ass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm saying he looks happy there. I don't know why he's always so grumpy.
He does. He's Jekyll and Hyde. He looks really, really cute. His looks are very deceiving. He wants to say hi.
Queen says, yes, love, and yes, I am, girl. We're going to talk shit about the tragedy. Pimps! I was waiting for you.
Lame. Kick him, Joneson. That was lame.
Whoa!
The fuck?
That's her dog for real.
He sounds like a zombie.
He is such a jerk.
He's like going after Nick because he was too lame. Actually,
he's like, talk shit again. Oh,
he's like,
man.
bro.
What? I'm doing nothing to him. I literally sat back down on the couch and he doesn't like I touched his pillow.
Oh shit.
You can have your shitty internet back.
Stop it.
Bad internet?
I want satellite internet.
Which bad internet you want? Both bad of them?
I'd rather have satellite internet.
You think we know better than what we got?
Well,
Cable's the best.
This panel's going to the fucking dogs now. We
Going
got
to
so
shambles.
much. We got a dog growling, and we're talking about satellite internet.
Well, I'm tired of my shitty internet, man.
Panels and shambles.
Absolute shambles at this point. With Nick's lame jokes and this fucking the dog and the internet, and done for.
God.
One out of 5 of my jokes, Lynn. I'll be all right with that.
My dog heard him and started growling. Ha ha ha.
Oh, man.
Imagine you start like all the dogs now in the chat start growling now, all because of Follow the Grain.
Oh my God, my dog just has his ears up. I don't know if it's for your dog though.
Yeah, it's probably he probably was like, "Whoa, who's challenging me?
Right?
Time to go down."
Someone opened and closed a cabinet or a little squeaky door or something the other day, and all of these dogs went nuts.
That was probably my chair. My chair is squeaky.
Didn't work. Damn it.
I know. You need to put some WD-40 on that.
I've tried.
Biatch.
I've tried.
I told you what you need. You need treadmill lubricant.
Treadmill
lubricant.
I've tried. It's not working.
It's silicone.
He said I tried. No, you haven't.
I've tried actually. It hasn't
Really?
worked. This chair wants to mess with me.
Have you tried Pam cooking spray? Maybe you need to flour it too.
It's beats him shifting his weight. Yes, actually.
Mine doesn't too ready. Can you hear mine?
Yeah, I don't want like rats or roaches in my house, so I'm not going to use olive oil. It's
Cooking
New York.
spray?
Yeah, it's New York. It's a nasty place. There's a lot of
Yeah.
roaches and rats
Yeah,
here.
you're right. The rats get big as raccoons up in that bits.
Yeah, and I don't want that.
Is it true you guys just put your garbage out in the street?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they pick it up.
Really?
Yes.
We have a little trash can. We put ours up at the road.
What is that? Is that alien to you that you just put? You don't just put your trash in the front, like with recyclables and trash. Like you have recyclable night and trash night, and they just pick it up.
We got a dumpster
Oh.
in my neighborhood, or a bunch of them. Like little.
I mean, also
10 by
it's,
10s.
they make a lot of money. The sanitation department people. They make
Mm-hmm.
like starting, I think, like $100K a year.
Yeah, because I guess being around
Benefits.
being around trash is pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah. Also, it's like a very backbreaking job. It's a tough job, but you get to
I mean-
retire pretty early.
Mm.
You never know what's in there. You just never know
Yeah.
what people throw away, even though you're not supposed to.
A lot of knives, like needles and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
I mean,
Fucking raccoon-sized sewer rats. Oof.
well, that's why they have the possums here. Someone had the bright idea to lower the rat population by releasing possums,
Oh, that didn't
and
work.
now there's a bunch of possums running around.
Shit. All right.
They're so cute until they smile at you. Possums.
Yeah. Possums are. I mean, most city folks just freak out when they see a possum. I saw one lady just grab by the tail and just throw it outside.
Oh, wait, I did see that. I think it was on YouTube.
Yeah, that woman. Yeah,
Yep.
it was like in the bar, and they all freaked out, not realizing that rats are way worse. Well, but anyway, yeah, you might have heard me cursing on my live about the Logan Paul thing. I cursed a lot.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna go back and watch. I can't wait.
You did curse a lot.
Yeah, I don't like the guy. I really despise the guy a lot more than I do a lot of other people.
The crypto creeper. That's what we call him. The crypto creeper.
Mhm.
Now you hear the other one acting up, ringing the bell.
He's ringing the bell.
Go, Pete.
Jake Paul, though, his brother, is killing the game. He just signed.
I heard there's an allegation of SA with him. I've heard
really?
not confirmed or anything, but I heard that from some people.
This is what Betty's talking about?
No. This is Jake Paul and
Jake. Yeah, Jake's Logan
and
Paul's brother.
Logan Paul.
He just
But
signed a gigantic deal with PFL, Professional Fighters League, and he's boxing Nate Diaz.
Yeah, but that's like unsubstantiated. That's just a rumor. That's I heard. I don't know nothing about that. I haven't done any research. I just heard that from a couple of channels. They've been talking about it, but that's pretty much it.
Going down the rabbit hole tonight.
But with Logan Paul, he just scams people continuously, and he's just like now he's going to sue CoffeeZilla for his frivolous lawsuit, trying to throw his money around. That pisses me off so much.
Yeah, they have a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot.
What a garbage human being! I really dislike him more than I do
Elon.
Oh, absolutely, way more than him.
Me too.
Absolutely, I just hate fake people. I hate fake people that pretend to be like on the left and pretend to actually care about it, and it's just like garbage human being that ruins people's lives. Complete
I just hate
garbage.
fake people in fucking general. But you know what I mean? Just all around. I don't put up with it.
That makes sense. See, the Chicago, a lot of politicians, people gave their friends, family, their jobs. They paid really well. Yeah, that's pretty much it too with the sanitation stuff like that. You have to go on a list with the unions. Union jobs are usually good with the city. You know,
Yeah.
I also like in the old days, I used to like, you know, give your garbage man a tip, but you can't do that anymore. You know, it gets them in trouble.
That's so stupid. My grandfather in Boston was head of the union for a while. My dad actually fought Whitey Bulger's son. Do you know Whitey Bulger, Tim?
I heard of his name. I don't know him.
Irish gangster in Boston. My dad fought and whooped his ass, and then his dad wanted to meet my dad, and his father was head of the union. They set up a little meet and greet at the bar. My dad thought he was getting either whacked or just jumped. The guy shook his hand, my dad's hand, and said, "Thank you for teaching my son a lesson," because his son was a little fucking punk.
Well then.
Yep. Is Queen waiting for us to get done? I think she said that. Did she not?
Yeah, I said I'm waiting for her to go live.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna skedaddle. I'll probably
Yeah, we're
skedaddle.
gonna shut it down. I'm gonna do this other little video.
Shut it down. Shut it down. We should have shut it down when we started talking about Logan Paul, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway,
Why?
All right,
People
I'm
need
a
to
skedaddle
know.
too.
nah, it's not related to the subject at hand. It's not to make sense. But anyway, you guys have a good one.
Yep.
All
You
right.
too.
Later, guys.
Bye.
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 Night night.
Fly me to the moon.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's so crazy.
Good night, baby. Thank y'all for being here. So, anybody in the comments that just wants to not read the affidavit and just listen to it, I'm going to do a video specifically for that right now. So, yeah, it'll be there for you in the morning if you want to listen to it from the beginning to the end. All right. Catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.